What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2 and another Chaos 1 Mastery Build Guide. We are on the Chaos 1 Mastery for Dragonfall Sewers, and this one is pretty straightforward. No upgrades, no repairs, no cores take any damage. Now, basically, no cores take any damage means all the sub-objectives must be protected. So, we do have to keep an eye on those. Plus, no upgrades and no repairs, of course, means when something gets low, I'm going to have to sell it and then replace it. Now, defenses can be destroyed. So if something's getting low, just don't sweat it until the end if it's not going to end the match for you. But, we're not going to focus too heavily on any sort of repairs. Of course, we can't do any upgrades. So it's just a matter, to be honest with you, of breaking our habits and not doing those things. So if I can manage to not, by instinct, hit that R or that Q button, should be in pretty good shape and able to complete this challenge. Now I'm going to go with a wall and 4 flame R's on each entrance, and then I'm going to see what I have left. Anything I have left, I'm just really loving the use of the proton beams. Now, if you don't have the EV2 unlocked yet, a really solid replacement for that would be Frosty Towers, particularly if you have the Frosty Power Shard. If you have the Frosty Power Shard for your Frostbite Towers, oh, that would be just an awesome addition to this build. You know what? In fact, I think I'm going to use it anyway. Let's see what we can squeeze in here. Actually, we don't have a whole lot left after I get in a Skyguard. But I think we do have enough left for some Frosty Power. Now, going with the same build I've been using, Spike Blockades have got Power Pylon, Sharpened Spikes, and Fort. Flame Auras have got Deadly Strikes, Power Transfer, and Defense Critical Strike. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring... I think this is my Frosty Power Apprentice. Indeed. So I'm going to throw some Frostbite Towers in the mix with Deadly Strikes, Frosty Power, and Empowered Frostbite. So let's go ahead and see where is going to be the best place to put these guys. Let's check the range on them first. Ideally, I would like to not have to put them out front, but I will if I need to. Actually, defenses not getting destroyed is not an issue. So I'm just going to throw that bad boy right there. I think over here we've got a prime location to go something maybe like that. Now, any ranged mobs could end up hitting it, throwing at the wall, but hopefully I'm able to avoid that. And then over here, a suitable place would probably be right up top here. Now, the same thing, if any ranged mobs decide to take any shots at it, I think it's cleared out for the most part. And then here on this lane, we can just pretty much slap it down right here and call it good. So let's just do that. And that actually leaves 50 left. What to do with the 50? I think it would make sense to maybe throw a couple of lightning strikes too. Let's see, lightning strike auras, I'm using Vamp, Defense Rate, and Power Transfer. I think I'll just throw 2 lightning strikes right here, and I can't upgrade, I can't repair, so I just got to let it go. Let's check out what this Frosty Power is doing without me getting in the mix. It's actually doing a pretty darn good job slowing these guys, and I'm gonna have to look and see exactly how much it is buffing up my auras. Let's see. Oh, it actually appears to not be working at all. Or no, there it goes. Alright. So it was already buffed from before. Yeah, it's jumping up a few thousand DPS, so not too shabby. A little free damage plus a slow. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just like any of the mastery maps, I've been saying it over and over again. Don't ignore the flyers. It's in your best interest to get the flyers taken care of. Yeah, that Frosty is a big addition here. Now, protons are really good too, don't get me wrong. However, the Frosty power has just been nice. Now, no real point in popping these boxes as there's nothing I'm going to be able to do with the mana. I do just have to keep an eye for anything that goes red on the map. That way I can sell it and slap down a new one. Getting it done over here. The Frosty power was a nice addition. Once again, like I said, protons would be equally, if not more effective. But there's nothing wrong with a little frostbite towers with Frosty power. 100% for sure. Still get some freeze going. I was a little late on that one, but can still get the shatter combo with a pole smash. And it does look like I've got a few auras starting to go yellow, so I'm going to want to keep an eye on them for the next wave. Actually, there's quite a few yellow ones on the map now. These guys are actually just all getting owned. Looking good. Let's see how well Malthius fares over here. Actually going down really, really slow. Might as well contribute. That is what I'm here for. Now, do I sell the R's now, or do I go one more wave? We got a lot of charges left on them still. Let me check these lightning strikes up here. They could be a little bit sketchy. 58 charges and 72. I really think they'll actually go one more wave. And then I believe everything's probably going to be good over here. 119 charges, 97. Yeah, let's just run with it. Oh, they're tearing it up. There is no doubt. Keep an eye and make sure those auras, if those auras on that southeast lane go red, I will run down there and sell them. Very nice. We got Quibs and an Ogre. Let's get the Ogre down first. You get a really, really bad delayed reaction on the table flipper here. But, I mean, as long as it's still doing the job, I'm not going to complain. But it's definitely a delayed reaction on the big chunk of damage going down. And 2 left with something. Yeah, I got something going red down there now. What is that? Can I burn all this stuff down before I lose it? That's, is that? Or no, it's not the frostbite. Oh, it's this guy right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell some auras now. Swap them out with some freshies. You know what, might as well just do them all. Yeah, those are so close. This wall could use a refreshing. So we're all good there. Let's see how these walls could probably use a little love as well. And then auras everywhere. So theoretically, these should be able to finish out the map. Now, of course, I'm not going to risk it if they get a little sketchy there. I'm just going to go ahead and sell them and swap them out. But all of these yellow auras for sure. We're good there. Well, pretty good on that one too. These two, I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And then same thing over here. This one, actually, the wall needs some love as well. Let's get a freshie down there. And then just these front two auras. And there we go. Now we do have more mobs, but I do think that the auras may hang all the way through the end now. I'll check them at the end of the wave though and see. I think the minimum safe zone I'd want to not go below on those lightning strikes is maybe 50 charges. If it's still at 50, I think it would probably be okay. Looking solid. And then we got Tuskar up here, some more flyers. Let's get rid of Tuskar and then we'll head up for Quibs. Done deal there. And then let's just make sure Quibs ain't gonna wreck anything here. There we go. The wall got beat up. Looks like, well, I've got a lot of yellow R's again. And a yellow wall, for that matter. Let's just go ahead and start getting ready for it. That last mob will die eventually. Could have left that one, I'm pretty sure, but okay, 80 charges, 138, 73, 116. I really do think these R's are all good here. I think it's just the walls. Let's take a peek at what we got left though. 103 charges will be more than sufficient. Oh yeah, we're looking good. I'll just go ahead and do this one. It is wave 5, so I don't want to take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to rebuild the whole map. But on the same note, I'm not going to let a low wall go without some sort of attention. 131, 121. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get back onto the monk and continue to wreck some faces. This one's actually, you know, I don't want to jinx it, but it has been going pretty smooth. No real issues at all here. Alright, we got a siege roller this time. Ooh, I don't want that ogre doing any unnecessary stoppage. Let's just go ahead and use our pet on him. Get that guy out of the way. We got a siege roller that's still a little ways from the wall. I think we can get a little action in on Quibs here. Alright, Quibs is handled. And now the siege roller's at the wall, but he's getting frozen. Gotta love it. Thank you very much, Frostbite Tower. You are a beast. And then our last couple mobs here, we do have a couple towers flashing red. But that right there is a 5-star run on Chaos 1 Dragonfall Sewers. Budget cut, State of Decay, and not even a scratch. So thank you very much for watching. Click that like button and please subscribe, and I will be back soon with more DD2. We'll see ya.